Hey guys, how is it going? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Sheila Divine's channel, what is up? I am Amy. If you're returning, welcome in, guys. So, daily message for the 15th of June. Let's get started. Let's see what's coming in. We're going to start off with this lovely butterfly deck. So, two cards pop through. First card says changing your mind. So, it says this card means that you've changed your mind about a previous decision and you're struggling with the possible repercussions. Maybe you're worried about what other people may think or what you or another will suffer consequences due to your second thoughts. You know more now than when you made your original decision. Perhaps you could have uncovered this information with a little more investigation. Nonetheless, the circumstances unfolded as they did for a higher purpose. Learn from your former actions so that in the future you take your time doing research prior to making decisions. In the meantime, know that changing one's mind is an option for all of us. Leaving a relationship, regretting a purchase, quitting a job, deciding not to accept an offer, staying home rather than attending an event. Okay? So today you could be in a place where, a part of you feels like, man, I need to do this, or a part of you feels like, this relationship is not working, or this marriage isn't working, or whatever the case is. And it's about not worrying so much about what everyone else around you would think if you were to take yourself out of that situation, and more so about looking within today and saying, okay, if I'm not happy and this person, this job, this thing is not making me happy, then how do I move forward and become happy? How do I move forward and change so that I'm back on my pathway? I'm back on, where exactly I'm supposed to be? Because I feel like some of the decisions and the choices that we do make in our lives are based on the opinions of other people. So I feel like it's not so much worrying about what everyone else thinks and going within and really reflecting on what it is that you need right now. Okay? So we also have spiritual growth. So this one says, this card signifies that the changes you're currently in the midst of, or contemplating, is part of your spiritual growth. It will bring about great blessings, even if challenges present themselves along the way. As this experience comes to a conclusion, you know that you are very, very strong indeed. In fact, this situation will push you to leave behind your comfort zone. You'll reach deep inside to a reservoir of strength that you didn't know you had. The strength is both peaceful and powerful, and it helps you to learn new life lessons, as well as to let go of old pain and forgive your past. Seeking spiritual, a change of religion or new spiritual path, being true to yourself, a legal issue, and a health challenge. Okay, so these are the things that are arising today or as this week progresses. So it's just about knowing that whatever pathway that spirit has you on, whatever pathway you're leading on or you're going through, you are exactly here for a reason. And it's just about kind of going within and again being true to yourself, being true to your core beliefs, being true to your values, and just understanding that one, you don't have to settle. Two, you've got to love yourself before another can love you. If you don't truly love yourself, if you don't see yourself as worth, you will attract someone who does not see that. Okay, so it's watching what you're putting out into the universe today, and just knowing that whatever spiritual path you're on, there is going to be a lesson behind it. But you have every right to change your mind when it comes to a situation that is not fulfilling you. Okay? So as we move forward, this makes a lot of sense, because I feel like what Spirit is saying, especially with the Nine of Wands coming up as your first card, is, you feel very defeated. You feel very lost. You feel very, hopeless. I want to make this decision, or, I want to leave certain things behind. I want to let go of certain things, but how do I do that, Amy? How do I let go of things I know aren't serving me? How do I walk away? I put so much time, I put so much energy into this. So it's just about looking at, kind of silencing the outer world, kind of not basing any decisions from here on out on what will my mom say, what will my friends say. No, it's, are you being true to yourself today? Are you being true to your core beliefs and your core values, and exactly what it is that you need? Because I feel like as you're in this energy, there's someone or something around you. And the reason I say that is because the Knight of Wands is here. So I feel like there's someone around you who who is watching you struggle, who is watching you go through something, and I feel like they want to help you, they want to reach out to you, they want to, you know, offer you guidance or offer you support. But I feel like because you initially somewhere, I don't know if someone has told you, you know, you're not going to amount to anything, or if someone has said to you, you know, you're not going to be happy, you're never going to find love, or something ridiculous like that. I feel like because you have these thoughts, and these thoughts have been placed in your mind. Maybe you were in a narcissistic relationship and you took a beating from that. Hopefully not physically, just a lot of emotional, right? And I feel like if you've come to this point where you feel like it's hard for you to open up, it's hard for you to trust, Spirit is saying with the judgment that you're entering an awakening, you're entering a period of, you know, this is you being able to kind of heal what it is that you need to heal, kind of let go of what is still keeping you stuck, what is still keeping you from moving forward. Because, you know, you can have all of this fear and have all of this ego and have all of this, you know, negative vibration around you, but it's not going to serve you at the end of the day. And I really feel like it's about seeing your situations and seeing your connections and just asking yourself and just being honest with yourself. Like, you know, if I'm not happy, then, you know, what are my next moves in this? If I'm not happy, then, you know, where do I go from here? And that's what I feel. Because with the Empress, if it's not pregnancy for most of you, this is the birthing of something. So I feel like it's birthing a project, birthing a new thing. Maybe it's, you know, coming back as a new person. Maybe this is, you know, embarking on some type of, like, again, new journey. You are going through some type of awakening. So maybe it's coming into a place today where it's telling yourself, you know, I am bigger than my fears. I'm bigger than my emotions. I'm bigger than what someone else has placed on me. Because I always tell myself this, that someone else's opinion of me is their issue, is their problem. You know, I'm not for everyone. I'm not going to be for everyone on YouTube, and that is perfectly fine, because I know at the end of the day, my messages are getting out to exactly who needs to hear them. So it's just being in this place today where you tell yourself, okay, where do I go from here? What choices, what decisions do I have to make in order to move forward? Because I do feel like you do have love that's around you guys. I do feel like someone wants to offer you something. They want to offer you something stable and stability, but you could be contemplating, you know, between a couple different people. This could be a scenario where you have multiple people in your life and you're trying to figure out, okay, you know, I went from having no options to having all of these options, and it's just about not really being so much concerned of what other people are going to think about your relationship, and versus what do you need from the relationship itself. Because you do have, with 10 of Pentacles, you do have a ton of blessings coming your way. I feel like whatever decision you make is going to come with blessings.
When are you going to be done?
I'm not going to be done for a while. Why?
Why do I smell nail polish?
I just did my nails.
Are
Go
they
get,
wet?
no, yeah. Go get a snack.
They're wet?
Are you in your room?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever choice, whatever way you choose, I feel like you're not going to have anything but blessing. So I don't feel like one decision outweighs the other. One decision is better than the other. I just feel like it's more of, you know, shutting out the outer world, shutting out whoever's involved, and just kind of having that space for yourself to be able to decide for you. Because that's what I see for someone. I see that someone is contemplating relationship. They're contemplating connections. You know, they've had their fair share of really shitty relationships, and you know, you draw into that in a way because you always think that that's all you're good for, right? And when you find something real, you start nitpicking at, you know, is this person really digging me? Does this person really like me? Does this person really love me? And you can't really do that, because when you do that, you're bringing that into the relationship. So I just feel like there's so much that needs to be looked at. But I feel like this is all inner stuff for most of you. I feel like if you were just able to kind of calm your mind and reflect on what it is you really want out of these connections and out of these relationships, you will be so much better off, because everything is overflowing. So this, for me, with the Three of Cups, says that, you really have no reason to be upset. You have no reason. You called this in. Everything that is good that is happening in your life right now, it's like Spirit is saying, you called this in. So if you don't like something, you have to be the one that changes it. If you don't like something, you have to be the one that sets that bar even higher to say, okay, well, maybe I just have to set some things up. Maybe I have to talk to this person and say, okay, this has to change, or, maybe we're just really not meant to be together, whatever the course is. Spirit is just saying, like, you are so much better off than you actually think. It's Queen of Wands is within you. This is setting healthy boundaries within you. This is saying, again, being true to who you are, being true to your core beliefs, being true to what it is that you want out of these relationships and out of these connections. And because a lot of us are very independent. Queen of Cups, that's like my independent card. So I feel like as we're independent, and as we're the type that like to do everything by ourselves, whether you're male or female, it's just understanding that it's about receiving what Spirit is trying to give us, and not putting a label on it as to say, well, it never worked out in the past, why is it going to work out now? Like, I really feel like if you take the negativity out of what's been going on in your life, and you bring into that positivity, and you rethink things, and you switch them the way that your mind has been, I just feel like it's going to be a much better outcome for you. But I do feel like a lot of you are still feeling like the current connections around you, or the connections that you've been dealing with lately, aren't the best connections for you, but you're afraid of I don't know if it's like you're afraid of becoming single again, or if you're afraid of that love will never come back around. Spirit is just kind of saying, like, this is a period of going within and reflecting, and just really, really, really staying true to who you are. I can't stress that much. Like, I feel like that is like the message, is that, we often get so defeated because we know that we have changes to make, right? We know that we have things that we have to decide. We have choices, and sometimes it's change that's hard. It's the choices, it's the tough decisions. But after all of that, comes the blessings and the rainbows and the butterflies. And I just feel like whoever excuse me, whoever is in a moment of self-doubt right now, I just feel like what I'm hearing for you is that it's going to get better. Okay, so don't give up right now, because it will get better. All right. From the Energy Oracle deck, we have Angel of Balance, being centered and self-honoring in your choices. Yeah, so I see such the main message for you guys is like being true to yourself, being centered in who you are, and finding a balance. But it says, this loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation, a personal balance, and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. Remain cautious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off-centered or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her attention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you into the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and center approach, okay? So find balance today. I feel like that is like the main message. Find some balance today, and just know that, as long as you stay true to who you are, true to your cores and beliefs, everything else is going to work out. All right, guys, love and light, and I'll talk to you soon.